There was a lot of talking that started off SmackDown this week, but that's okay because it was entertaining talk. Welcome back to 20 by 20, where we take a look at WWE's weekly offerings and go through why we liked or disliked them. So, without further ado, let's get this gimmick started. The show opens up with that shit ton of talking on behalf of Shane McMahon, The New Day, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. First off, Shane McMahon begins by repeating the featured matches of the night right after they had already told us that those matches were taking place literally right before he walked out to the ring. So he spent a few minutes wasting our time by doing so when those few precious minutes could have been used for Sami versus Kofi or just the rest of the show in general. We don't have short-term memory loss, Shane. You guys just told us that those damn matches were taking place. But that aside, it was entertaining to see all the men go back and forth at one another, and it was a good start for the show that led to Shane making a match between Kofi and Sami. The match itself was thoroughly entertaining, but that's to be expected when you have two very talented performers such as themselves in the ring. Kofi Kingston surprisingly won the match with his diving crossbody from the top turnbuckle, and then Owens ran into the ring and started pummeling him, only to quickly roll out of the ring to escape Xavier and Big E from beating him down. Classic heel tactics. It was good, it was entertaining, and I wouldn't mind seeing all these men feud for a while. The Bludgeon Brothers, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, have another vignette air this week, and although I had originally cringed at this whole new gimmick they've got going on, which isn't really all that new because they're still doing the creepy, cryptic talking shtick like Bray Wyatt, I've since changed my mind on it, and I'm intrigued to see where both of these men are taken once they actually debut. I'm stating the obvious here when I say that they're both really talented big men, and I can't wait to see them in action again. It feels like it's been an eternity. Bring 'em on! Randy Orton defeats Rusev in Rusev's qualifying match to join the Survivor Series team. So if he's not in, who is? And what's next for Rusev? Big Ruru needs something to work with. God damn it! Backstage outside the women's locker room, James Ellsworth is waiting for Carmella to walk out, but comes across his opponent for the night instead, Becky Lynch, and he tells her that men are superior to women in every way. Ha ha! Bring on the misogyny! And Becky ends up walking away to end the segment, but not before telling him that he's got no balls. Bah ha ha! I loved it! And then they actually had their singles match, and it was entertaining as hell. Ha! What a comedic show that it was. From Ellsworth doing push-ups to mock Becky some more, to him trying to run off, and Becky actually making him tap with her disarmor, it was very entertaining. It had me grinning like a dumbass the entire time, and I was reminded why I was on the Ellsworth bandwagon back when he was white hot after his debut squash match against Braun Strowman. And what's more, Carmella super kicked his head off after the match. Aha! It was awesome stuff, and now we're left wondering whether or not she'll stay with him, or if it was a one-time punishment for embarrassing her by losing to Becky. I wouldn't mind seeing more of this in the future. I was gonna bitch and moan about how the tag title match felt like just a throwaway match, but then I saw the finish. And so we see that the Usos take the countout loss after Gable chop blocks Jey Uso outside the ring and he can't make it back into the ring. So this extends the feud up until past Survivor Series, which I'm more than fine with because it means that we're gonna see these four men go at it some more in the weeks to come. And also, Gable's chop block looked nasty. Oh my god! AJ Styles won! AJ Styles pinned Jinder! AJ Styles hindered the Jinder! He's going on to face Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series! Yes, I just said that! Let me say it again! Brock freaking Lesnar is facing AJ freaking Styles! If you would have told me even a month ago that that was gonna happen so soon, I would have cockslapped you and called you stupid! But wow, what an awesome match! And what an awesome outcome! I wasn't excited at the concept of the pay-per-view this year this time around, but these past few weeks have really shaped it up in a damned good light up to this point. The 5-on-5 traditional tag match, Miz versus Corbin, and now Styles versus Brock should make for one hell of a show. Props to the company for putting on 2 stellar shows this week alone. And there's still NXT this week, and I might even give 205 a go for the first time ever since the UK division was on it. What did you think of WWE's 2 flagship shows this week? Did you find them as entertaining as I did? Let me know with a comment here or by sending me one on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Wrestling20x20. And don't forget to hit a phenomenal forearm on that subscribe button. But until then, this was 20x20, and I'll catch you here for this week's NXT show and possibly even one for 205 Live.